If any of you guys watching are huge platforming fanatics like I am, then I already know that you are hyped that Ori and the Will of the Wisps is on its way. If it's anything like the masterpiece that was Ori and the Blind Forest, then expect to have fun-filled time with the occasional cutting of some really strong onions. With that said, we here at Indiehub decided that we should take a look back at the first game in the series to see what makes this game so damn good. My name is Levi, and this is our retrospective review on Ori and the Blind Forest. First of all, whenever anybody talks about Ori and the Blind Forest, it's hard not to talk about the visuals of this game. In fact, if anyone ever told me that video games can't be a piece of art, I would just show them screenshots of this game. The artworks that were made for this game are so elegant, while also being super complex with how their artworks were composed. In all honesty, it's the background and the art style that drives a platforming game to great heights, and Ori and the Blind Forest certainly does not hold back. On top of that, but the original game just had such an amazing soundtrack. It sounds something straight out of the Lord of the Rings with that elvish Celtic music that complements the gameplay and the visuals. This orchestral soundtrack will make you feel the life that surrounds the game's story. And speaking of the story engages with your heartstrings. If you're into heartfelt and emotional journeys, then Ori and the Blind Forest had one of the best storytelling in video games. Not only did it tell stories with the environments, but even though none of the characters talk, the way they interact with their surroundings certainly tells you more about their character than anything else. With Ori and the Will of the Wisps directly picking up where the original game left off, it's definitely going to be super exciting where they pick it up from. There's really not much that can be said without spoiling the entirety of the game, but let's just say the ending is really where someone's cutting onions, and you get to see a different light to the beast that haunts you. With that said, Ori and the Blind Forest is at its core a Metroidvania style platformer, which requires quick hand movements and perfectly timed attacks. Unlike some other games, Ori's gameplay is ever evolving and in all honesty, very rewarding. The controls feel nice and tight and super responsive, and the camera tracking is on point. Platforming combined with Ori's level design is absolutely amazing, with 3 distinct areas that are super memorable and fun. While the combat of the game can be annoying at times, it more than makes up with it with intense adrenaline pumping moments that makes your heart beat faster and faster. With an ever-changing environment, there's literally never a dull moment in Ori and the Blind Forest. It keeps the players engaged, which in reality, everybody loves. If you want to learn more about the story of Ori and the Blind Forest, as well as quick coverage of the newest game, then make sure you subscribe to Indiehub and click on the notification bell button, so that when we do release those videos, you can definitely give them a watch. Well, that's going to be it for me, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.